Hi. Hello and welcome to my stream today. Well, I am really quite late because honestly I just didn't have much time today. And then after I got home I did a bunch of daily stuff and then I realized... Ah, fuck. There's another Girls Online event. And there's another bit of stuff lonked behind some progress in the event story. However, today it's Girls Online 2. Not 1. So, you know, it could be worse. Yeah. No. Time to have a little bit of chocolate. Doop-dee-doo. Let me just pull my Discord over here. Up, up. Now. Let me see. Well, I can post more links. I can do the things. That reminds me, I actually still have to do some, like, code thingies. Hello, Bakasura. How are you doing? At 11 p.m. on a Thursday evening. On Christmas. Christmas Day number 2. That is. Yeah. Doop dee doop dee doo. Jeff has an E-want. Wow. I don't know what you mean with E-want. Oh. Oh. I'm stupid. Yes, it does have an it does have an E-want. I suppose. And the best thing is the best thing is don't mind the gun, I just don't have the correct rifle. But I have Wa. It's something. I tried. Tsundere pat. Don't worry, she has a costume as well. I don't have the costume yet. Don't know if I ever will, but yeah. Let me quickly do the things that I need to do still, because I haven't done them all. Yes, Va is very cute. But okay. We. You post. Do-do. Yep. Alright. That's all the things. Done. Yeah. Yeah. We even have our own platoon. Which I had to do some cleanup on, because I messed up. I made a mistake. I did an oopsie. There we go. You see, this morning I didn't really have that much time. Oh, the shop unlocks. Well, that's kind of cool. Memorizing is a little weird. Wait, how far does it go? Oh, I see. Very far. Since when do bounty hunters work in platoons? Yes! It's essentially a clan. So we have a bunch of people that we can work together with. But the mistake that I made today is just the fact that I didn't have much time today. So I created the platoon in the morning. It shut off the game. After setting up the platoon in a way where anyone can just apply and join without having to wait for approval. What I didn't consider was that people would just immediately join it. People that I do not know. So it was absolutely fucking filled. Hang on. At around 12:30. This person's the last person that joined. Then someone left later and someone else joined. But, yeah, about an hour and a half after I created the thing, it was full. And very, very few of my friends and people that I know actually got in. To, we. So I had to do some cleaning. Since I do prefer it if, you know, this is mostly... No, it's actually... But yeah, welcome to the bunker. Week of fun games. Maybe pull the tail back down. So, the new event is Rhapsody Quartet. Which, as you can see, is a very wah-focused event. I don't know how long this is. But I also know that there's more story that was released, which is... which is, yeah. Also, just saying, right? Wasp pull animation is really fucking sick. How can you... No, not that. That's wrong. I can do it anyway. This does give me some gems. Yeah, I didn't actually mean to click that away. Get Veterans Index to deal 5 freeze damage to the target. The skill's critical damage is increased. Increases attack base in the instance of consecutive attacks. Don't aim for hot damage. Let's just say that there's a reason. She can't cook for shit. And I know you might say, oh, but coffee isn't cooking. And you'd be right. But... I'm not actually quite sure how you're supposed to do this. And it's a lot of enemies to kill. You boil water and everything, it's kind of technically cooking, I guess. Well, technically, I guess. That is a curse, Astro. Why do you have a Spectre Elkin on there? Or Elkin Spectre, or whatever. That's not a good scope for this weapon. No. Bonk. 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 That is a lot of response fire you're getting. Wow. Just saying. And that's a lot of snipers. It's gonna hurt. Bang. I'm still not quite sure how you're supposed to do this. Bang, dead. Oh, I failed. So. But how could you do this to Va? Yes. Quite simple, really. I essentially took too much damage in turn 1, which also means I took more damage than necessary in all the other turns. I'm guessing that you're just supposed to get a lot of Overwatch fire. Bang. Bang. The last one gets to shoot, though. Kill him. I actually speed this up a little because this is not the most exciting thing. Bang. Bang. Va does get a lot of return fire. Or maybe like interception fire? I don't know. Well, these two didn't work. Bang. what XCOM terms. Yeah, essentially. This should make a counter-attack, as far as I understand. Yep. So that's where the counter-attacks come from. That's good to know. Well, that's not actually what I wanted. That is it? Yes. Obtain animation is really cool. I really like it. It's quite literally just her sniping the tie out from underneath a car, but in reverse. MA 1-1. Okay. It is a bright and sunny afternoon in Satellite City, CHE02. There aren't many people in the Satellite City during the daytime. Sharky and Santoresi are each pushing a cart along the road. The carts are piled high with boxes. Lost in the joy of consumer hedonism, Sharky hums merrily and skips away along the road. Planning the angle of the lights, stage filled with purple haze. If you're not careful, I'll end up deceiving your eyes. Dog. I'm not sure where the explosion came from, but it kind of looked like she shot out the front axle, making the fire turn in and flip the car. It is a lot more obvious when the clip is actually reversed. Yeah. Like, to sing that song for the live show at the cafe. That's right. I went with the song about magic to go with the magic will be... Ah, fuck. I went with the song about magic to go with the magic show we'll be putting on. What do you think? Will it be good? I don't understand music too well, but it sounds very cheery. Santoresi / G36 being based as fuck. Look at her, she's great. Well, I put in a lot of effort of picking the song. There'll be a grand pigeon trick to go with it. So once the song hits its climax, the fireworks will go up with a bang. I'm sure everyone will love it. I see, so you've brought fireworks and light pigeons. Oh yes, Santoresi. I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you for helping me with the shopping today. Otherwise, Sharky would have had to make several trips to move all the stuff. No. No frying. No cooking. Just chilling underneath a blanket while playing GFL. But I am cold. And the fryer will not heat me up. It will technically, but no. Clearly you don't own an air fryer. Let me also drink something. I have not had enough to drink today. I can tell you that much. Also, we always have icy from the same brand, but this one does not taste very nice. Don't know what they did with this batch, but you'd get warm via fryer. Don't like it. You are correct, my flu would warm me, yes. Is it trendy iced tea with lemon flavor? No. It is actually peach flavor. It'll just make you extra crispy. I much prefer cuddling into some blankets on my own roof. That because Jenny was discontinued for causing okay. This was way before my time, right? Right? Also, unfortunately, Hellfire, we'll have to pull the tail back down. I'm very sorry, but it is just in the way. That's alright. The manager reminded me to help you with a cafe life several times. Before your attempts, probably. Well, considering that you're apparently like a month older than me, yeah. I believe that was the case, at least. Ah, speaking of which, there's one more thing I'd like you to help me with. Go on. Shakri shoves her cart forward and lets go of the handle before doing a little pirouette and extending an inviting hand to Santoresi. As she sees a small mountain of boxes on the cart about to fall over, Santoresi frantically reaches out to keep it upright. Miss Santoresi, would you honor me by being my beautiful assistant? Assistant? You'll be helping with some tricks like releasing the pigeons, holding up fire hoops and such. Simple stuff, really. Fire hoops don't seem too safe to me. That's why I need the ever-reliable Santoresi to keep everyone safe. So you know how I really like making comparisons to GFL 1, right? Motherfucker. My model didn't just crash, did it? Let me just start this thing in the background here. Okay, we're fine. No crash. Why is that? Oh, right. Way hey. I'm just having a bit of a situation thing here where I am looking at Santoresi and, like, she's really pretty and cute and reliable and just a very, very reliable housekeeper. Which is great. Just, like, spot on and stuff, right? Give me 1 second. Come on. Okay, I'm going to move to the second screen and then just kind of continue for a moment. Please, it's very simple, and I won't be able to do the show without an assistant. That would make the manager and Shakri very sad, so how about it? Help me out? Come on, just work. Oh no, I guess. We... Ignore the Windows noises. Alright, I understand. Thank you, I just knew you'd say yes. You might seem a little cold, but you definitely agreed to help. Maybe it doesn't work now. Sure reminds me of a lot of the guard mates from the one artist whose name escapes me. Gourmet. I really like that artist's work, so, yeah. Yeah. Unlike a certain stuck-up little miss who spends all day freeloading at the cafe and still refuses to help out. So many freeloads each day. I talk about Miss Macchiato. Hey, Barugi! How are you doing, Baru? Why are you this way, Baru? How are you doing? What were you up to? Playing Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I see. Appreciate the fan service in your video game. I was actually just about to compare. Oh, there's actually a tiny update for that. Yeah, Grind got you to good EP. I see, I see. Yeah, that would be blasphemy. Yes, actually, it would be. You see, I'm small. I think they're bigger than you. Yes, they are. There's barely anything. As there should be. You're not small, you're tall. Cliffside made for playing. Oh, Jesus Christ, Barrow. I'm actually having a bit of a moment here right now for a very specific reason. You see, you ramps for your finger bullet. Insert joke here. uh... Wouldn't you do that, Grimes? What the fuck? It's getting funnier and funnier. Let me just quickly look for a thing. Doop-de-doo. Should be... Ah, okay, that actually explains it. You see. Wait, no, this is the wrong... Well, actually, that's right. Oh, that's wrong. That's the right button. Haha. You see, this is G36 and GFL1. Or Centauresi. She is, how do I say this? She is still a very reliable housekeeper, but at the same time, she will fucking kill you. Honestly, I really, really like this design. It's really good. Also, she has, like, fucking dozens of costumes in this game. She was really popular. Like, man. And then could just kill me. Yeah, she's just... made to kill. Haha. Hang on. Having seen her pull animation for 2, I think she will still fucking kill you. I have not seen her pull animation. Watch this vid.
I love...
I think I've seen this before. Sorry. You only need those 2 words to know exactly what it is. Yeah. But G36 is actually really cool in GFL1. She does have some story moments where she is quite relevant and absolutely murks some people. So, yeah, have a good rest, Beru. I hope your stream was fun, and thank you very much for entrusting me with your community. And also, I forgot to do the usual thing again. Hi, I'm TB. I play video games, oftentimes military related, sometimes not. Today is like a 50-50. Girls Online is sort of military related, but it's a thing. Yeah. Have a nice stream, King. Thank you very much. It's paramilitary, close enough. Yeah. What's this? You think she's a freeloader too? No, not at all. I was merely conjecturing. Currently, she's the only one who doesn't have to pay for her meals at Sakura. You seem a little prickly towards her. Did something happen? No, it's nothing. But you know how the cafe life coincides with the Shikasi Carnival, right? And the carnival needs mascots, even after I begged for so long. Little Miss Macchiato refused to put on the mascot outfit to help bring in customers for me. She doesn't like being the center of attention. But it's not as though she has to show her face in a mascot outfit, so nobody will know it's her. And then she even said Sharkry's idea was lame. Isn't that rude? I think this is simply Miss Macchiato's way of expressing herself. Goodness, to think even you're taking a side, Sentaresi. Is Sharkry not cute enough? No. It's not like that. Yes, it is. Everyone communicates in their own way, and I think you might be a little bit too... Oh, this is so cute! Sharkry notices something on display in a shop window and promptly ditches her cart once again to hop, skip, and jump over to it. Her eyes go as wide as saucers as she gawks at the interior. Putting on a costume should be right up Vaz alley, considering inspiration. It's not really an inspiration. Actually, it is a complete coincidence. As far as I'm aware, the entire fan art thing of her and Agent 47 together just appeared afterwards. Like, after she was already in the game. They had no idea. But I might be wrong. It's just absolutely... It's one of those things that nowadays is absolutely not able to be pulled apart anymore. But back then, it was just a funny meme. I read that her design was directly inspired by 47's Scout. Or suit. I don't know. Maybe. Again, I might be wrong. As a possibility, but I'm not sure. Interrupted mid-sentence, Sentaresi is forced to drag both carts behind her in an effort to catch up with Sharkry. Sentaresi, shall we get this one? A mascot outfit. Yep. Just look at these fluffy ears. They're just like a real cat. I'm sure the customers will love it. But you already have a bear suit. Having another mascot around ought to liven up the mood even more, right? It's not often that we get to have a cafe life plus a city-wide carnival. Then who will wear it? Who... I'll figure it out. I'll just my lovely assistant wear it. Having a mascot assistant is very cute too. By lovely assistant, are you talking about me? I could certainly wear it, but after taking our budget and the cafe life in plan into consideration, I don't think we should make an unplanned purchase. While being straightforward is one of your strengths, Sharkry still feels a bit sad about it. And you keep talking to Sharkry in that formal tone. Do you not like Sharkry? No, I don't. Pardon me. I meant to say that the bear is cute. Get down! Sharkry crouches down as a miniature security robot flies past her head, barely missing it and smashing the glass door from behind her. Its point of impact is where her head was a moment ago. She slowly raises her head and glances towards the shattered window. The kitty mascot costume she had been looking at has a huge hole in its belly, and the security robot's carcass is smouldering in the hole and throwing off sparks. Kitty's bringing a Halloween, Kitty. What the heck? Is the forecast partly showers of killer security robots or something? Over here, take cover. Well, the first video game of what 2000 has a weapon made appearance. Well, I mean... it's something, I guess. It's only the tie, but, you know. Sentaresi drags Sharkry behind the fully laden carts and carefully peers through the gaps in the boxes. Several machines are running wild all over the street, throwing nearby objects at the mini security robots chasing them. What robot? Is it holding a traffic light? Ah, it threw the traffic light! It must have thrown that security bot just now too. Why are they throwing all that rubbish? What are they going to do if something hits Sharkry? Looks like they're out of control. Let's observe the situation. Situation is that those security bots can't even get close. They're useless. Ah, here they come. They're going for the truck opposite of us. Look out. A berserk machine rushes at a small cargo truck that's taking on goods. In a fit of maniacal peak, it begins grabbing its contents and throwing them all around. We should use this opportunity to get out of here ASAP. Wait, Satanity, look over there, there's a... Someone who looks like a driver hurriedly jumps down from his vehicle and frantically tries to gather up the boxes. Why is he even bothering with those boxes at a time like this? He's going to end up like the traffic light before the police shows up. Satanity, we can't just leave him here. But you like combat experience tonight. Yeah, there's no time. Let's just give it a shot. If we can't beat him, we can always flee together. Sharky's the only one who can help him right now, after all. Very well. Be careful. I'll back you up. I don't think Sharky is able to do much here. It's just going to be Centauresi absolutely pulling her own weight. Causing trouble in front of a super idol is not allowed. Sharky, please stay hidden. Though, admittedly, Sharky is actually pretty fucking strong in this game. Wait. Oh my god, Va has tan lines? What? What are you... What are you looking at? Excuse me? What the hell? Just looked at the skin art on the wiki. Okay. Also, I could probably use U of A. Yeah. The fact that she pulls out a Mosin is so... hurts me in my soul. Oh, this is complete overkill. This is a very low level area, it seems, or low level level. Horrendously overkilling the enemy. To the foldable Mosin, or how does it go into the violent case? Don't ask me, I don't want to know. Please. Do not want to know. Probably better not to know. And she got the second attack because, yeah. And that just kills the last guy. My turn ends now, but then it's the enemy turn. They're trying to attack, but they get intercepted by Va. Bang. That did barely any damage. Never mind. Stop telling me, he's already dead. You see, Tololo is still very busted. She still feels like straight up cheating. Bang. That's actually was entirely unnecessary. But you know what? Sure, why not? Let's go with style, I guess. Wing. And they're dead. Settled. That's what you get for messing up my kitty. Well, you're right. I'm perfectly fine. Did you actually think tin cans like that would be able to take me out? It's good to hear. I apologize for not being able to help out. You just need to help out in my show. Come on, we should go. An idle's precious time shouldn't be spent answering police questions. So that I see, where are the things we bought? Well, wait, are they all over the ground? Seriously? And that guy we saved was so heartless. He picked up all this stuff and then he ran off. He could at least had stayed to help us, right? Is he afraid that cute little shark will shed a tear? Need to hurry. The police are here. Yes, got that. Good heavens, this box is heavy. Mr. Fireworks Seller really is an honest merchant. Quick, let Shark your hand, said Teresi. I'll take care of it. You should go and pick up the rest of your items. After a flurry of activity, the two of them finally managed to gather up all the boxes and put them back on the crates. Before they can breathe a sigh of relief, however, the two of them have to beat a silent hasty retreat from the messier surroundings as the sound of police sirens fill the air. Continue. Macchiato sits at the counter inside the bright and clean Zakura cafe and casually picks up a flyer. Without thinking, she folds it into a paper plane and raises her hands, pointing the plane outside the nearby window. The calm atmosphere makes her thoughts drift into the distance. Where could they be now? The yellow zone? Or perhaps the red zone, which is even more dangerous. If only this plane could ride the wind to the side. It's all because of that damn agreement. Oh my, Shaki's going to get mad if she finds out you were folding her concert flyers into paper planes. Here, specially blended caramel macchiato. Springfield deftly removes the paper plane from Macchiato's hands and unfolds it, then quietly slides the stack of flyers by her side away from her. Is this the cafe live you were going to hold? The flyers are fancy enough, but there's no time to actually hold the event itself. Well, aren't you concerned about the cafe live now? Why do you act so cold before? Is it because you were fighting with Shakri? Her voice is so incredibly familiar. I know that it's Springfield for obvious reasons, but it's familiar from some show. And I can't put my finger on it. Huh? Do you think I'm childish enough to get into it with her? You must be kidding. Let's see. Then if you're not fighting, I would have thought she would have invited you to perform on stage with her. But what nonsense is that? And besides, who wants to dress up as a bear anyway? That's so dorky. What's so dorky? Were you guys discussing something, manager? Sounds like you were having fun. Tell me about it. Shakri, you're going to bump into the manager. The cafe door opens and the two mountains of boxes lurch in. Santarasi is barely visible from behind the pile, but Shakri is completely obscured by hers. Springfield rushes out from behind the counter and helps to bring them in. If you don't let Shakri in on the conversation, I'll just have to bury you with these boxes. It's nothing. We're just chatting. You two, on the other hand. Did something happen to you? Manager, we... Oh, I thought you managed to clean up our faces and clothing. How did you know, manager? The two of you do look good, but your box has shown signs of being banged up. Ah, well, that's a manager for you. You immediately realize Sharky's prettiness. Huh? You helped me print the flyers already? You're the best manager ever! Don't change the subject. Then I'll let Santaresi make a report. Sharky needs to go advertise the show to our customers. Sharky has a hunch that the cafe live is going to be a great success. Man, the way that Sharky talks is so tiring. How can dolls even get hunches? Lame dolls without a single romantic bone in their body certainly won't. Besides, Sharky can't hear anything said in such an uncute voice. Huh? As if I need to be cute. Before my character can finish, Sharky's already scampered out of the cafe with a fat sack of flies in arms. As for these things, we can't let them block the way of our customers. So Teresi, please help me move them into the kitchen and then give me a quick rundown on what happens. Once we're done, we'll go welcome the customers. Understood. What happened to the two of you? Things weren't so tense before, were they? Like I know. At the cafe entrance, Shaku is talking to a very annoyed-looking customer. Hi, since you're a regular customer to Sakura, would you like to come to our cafe's live show? I'm here to eat, stop bothering me. I'll just put your flyer here then. Feel free to give it a read. Macchiato hurrums quietly and turns away from Shakri. Then she picks up the crumpled flyer beside her and starts folding it into a paper plane. Soon the door to the cafe's kitchen opens. Santareti emerges while wearing an apron and prepares to brief Springfield on the events that transpired earlier. After thinking about the best way to do it, she adds several maps of the region where the incident took place and sends them over to Springfield. Springfield picks up a terminal. See the situation, Santareti, but you should be more careful next time. Got it. Well, did you do something annoying again? Not at all. Why do you ask, Miss Macchiato? Why you say it's Shaku's convictions of her own, of her own too, you know? Macchiato does not answer. Instead, she turns away, frowning a little. Not far away, Shaku hands a flyer to a more amicable-looking customer. Springfield sighs and then heads over to Shakri. Shakri, the things you bought this morning are still piled up in the kitchen. Would you mind tidying them up? Huh? Manager? Wait, that's... What's that noise? Could you go take a look? I'll handle things over here. Shakri thinks for a bit, then puts a flyer down for the customer from just now before running over to the kitchen, which is the source of the noise. I'm sorry for any inconvenience we might have caused. That's fine, Bill, please. Although, you might want to reconsider the timing of your live show. Pardon? Do you mean to say this isn't a good time for it? What's going on? It's okay, I'll take a look. Sendaresi, please help settle this customer's bill. Got it. From where she's sitting at the counter, Macchiato watches as Springfield hurries into the kitchen and tilts her head. Meanwhile, more noise comes from the kitchen. It's too noisy in there. Quiet down, will you? My apologies. Please do not be alarmed. I will head inside to see what's going on. Let me do it. Thank you. Macchiato gently pushes the door to the kitchen open. The first thing she sees are Springfield and Shakri with grim looks on their faces. In front of them is a... Dynagate? What? Wait, what is that? A super Dynagate? They're not nearly as cute as the old ones. It's a fucking crime what they've done to them. The general gist of their design is still there. The GFO1 Dynagates are fucking adorable. And this one, it's not. Like... Hang on. No. Be quiet. We don't want to startle the customers. I didn't mean to tap back in yet. But I'm dumb, so it's fine. Yep. Here? Yes, here. Where's the little derpy fox? Admittedly, they don't look that adorable in their normal design. Because, like, this is their design. So it still looks like, a machine that will shoot you. But there is certain units that have... Which one can I show you? I can show you the shotgun. Where is the floof? Look at the tiny little fuck in a basket. Look at this adorable tiny little fuck. Danagates are such adorable little dogs. Fucking love them. But letting it out would really frighten them, right? So what is this? It's covered in guns and doesn't look like an ordinary super Danagate. Should I kill it? Hey, don't ask me. This isn't the one I bought. You bought a super Danagate. I told you I didn't. My character's auditory modules are broken. Apparently just before here was a very short moment where Springfield winks. Oh. I didn't notice. What's going on? Don't the blinking lights on it. I think it's trying to connect to Sakura's server. Wait. Why is it pointing its guns at me? Going to shoot. I'm just reading a tweet. I see. If it fires from this position, it'll hit the customers. I'm granting you access to the server. You to connect to level 2 and disable its attack orders. Shoot the Dynagate. Take care of yourself. I don't have the time to babysit you. Oh, no one pays attention to Sharpie. What a pity. Don't overextend. Stay sharp. Yeah, I get it. Roll the quarter. Yeah. Man, I'm tired today. Bonk him. Bang bang. This answer too. Yeah. I don't think I'll stream as long as I did yesterday. Or I wanted to at least get some some progress in the event. But I'm gonna have to like figure out when to do the rest. Because the way that they've done the event, whatchamacallit, reward currency is a little annoying in this game. Bonk him. You don't have it in the same way as GFO1, where in GFO1 after clearing one map you get some event currency, and you can get 60 per day. No, in this game you get 6 tokens you can use for the hard modes, but in order to unlock the hard mode you have to finish the main story of the event, which is just mildly annoying. Because tomorrow I also don't think I have the time to do that. But hey. Actually, how far can you run, Ulrich? I'll just kill that guy, I guess. Can someone get those two? No. Mildly annoying. I've actually been yawning all day as well, even during our family get-together that we had this morning. Bonk the sniper. Morning strong. I got up at 11. Actually, no, I got up at 10, but we went there at 12, so I had more than enough sleep. I'm just tired. No return fire? No return fire. Wow, smack him. There's a lot of things here too. Hey, Minardi. I have an idea. It's a bad one, but I have an idea. Oh, by the way, Minardi, if you do not have one yet, I don't know if you want to, but we do have a platoon. And I don't know who these people are. People keep applying to join the platoon. I'm just like, who are you? Admittedly, there's a lot of very high-level people in this platoon, I guess. But still. Motherfucker. I should not be this tired. I really shouldn't. Did you pull for macchiato yet? Yes. And you already have a platoon? Okay. I do have macchiato. Now I need a proper gun for her because using macchiato with a Mosin feels so wrong. Oh hey, this is up again. We. Here? Yes. I can do 10 pulls on the mystery box. It's stuff. We. Using Mosin since I have 2 copies of a gun already. If it was lost to another Mosin, no! Yeah, I am also using a Mosin on her because I just don't have anything else. It's a thing. I could do a single pull on a gun. It's not gonna get me, like, anything that I really want because, like, much more than this thing. I actually want the other one. What? Also, I find it mildly annoying that there is not, like, a details button, like, on this one, where you can see what's actually in the banner. On the weapon banner. Oh, I know there is. I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. I'm really dumb. Meh. On brand. Yeah, it is. Look at Singapore, let's go, surely. Ah. Also, they really need to fix the scaling on some muzzle adapters. Did manage to get a purple weapon, but figured a gold is better regardless. Yes, I mean, yes. Pretty sure that's legally required to have it from several nations' laws. Yes. But... why did I go here? I don't actually know. Also, I still find this very funny. Including but not limited to the country the developer's from. Yeah. So what is a neural helixes? Cold scope. Actually pretty good. It's also pretty good. to expanded activation. Some attack, it's pretty good. Some attack and health, it's also pretty good. After using the active skill professional tactics, if there's no else, okay. What does Lone Wolf do? Active attacks applied to the... Applied to the target stacks of frozen equal to the number of attacks made. Last for 1 turn. Activates 1 turn. This buff cannot be cleansed. Okay. I don't know what that does, actually. Nope, wrong button. Okay, back to the event. Rhapsody Quartet. Where I can get some currency already. Wee-hee. Currency which I can then turn into other stuff in the sweetheart shop. Stuff. Anyway, let's do the story. Attack orders to the table, Springfield. Try to backtrace them and acquire command provisions for it. Weren't you acting all badass just now? You look cuter with your head down in despair. Chakri does a little pirouette in mid-air as she jumps up to the super Danagate that has been pointing its guns at her just a moment ago, and gently raps on its head. The sight of its suddenly raised muzzle frightens her into retreating to her original distance. Ah, what the heck? What's going on? I'm trying to get permissions to edit the memory logs. Looks like the super Danagate is registered with what Chakri just now said as an attack order. Wait, what did I say just now? That would be uwa. Are you kidding? It's not like I knew that would happen. Never mind, that's not important. This guy is really dangerous. You should turn it off, Springfield. The super Danagate retracts all its weapons back inside its body. Its blinky lights go out, and it crouches quietly on the ground. It looks completely harmless and even a little cute. Chakri remains well out of reach, still eyeing it warily. It's not going to suddenly go beep again, right? It won't. Now then, Chakri, can you tell me what's going on here? I came here to clear the stuff inside, like you said. Then I opened the door and found it standing over there, like it was going to pick a fight with the storage cabinet. The cafe's treasures are all in there, so Chakri couldn't let it cause any trouble, and then, well, things started like they did when you arrived, Manager. Are you sure you didn't touch anything weird? I didn't, really. Manager, Chakri's going to be sad if you say that. Come here and take a look at this. There's a hole in the box. It must have crawled out of this box then. Huh? What's this? Did it start up by itself? And it busted out of this box. That's so scary. You want to talk? You bought this, didn't you? And you bought a super Danagate too. Did you even check to see what you were getting? If anyone finds out about this, the police will be here to lock down Zucchero for an investigation. Like I was saying, it was supposed to be a second-hand pet Danagate. I was going to use it to jump through fire hoops. It was supposed to be a cute little thing with a ribbon on it, not this steroid overdose Dyna pig. There's no way Chakri would like anything this uncute. You're going to make it to jump through fire hoops? Yeah, it was a bright yellow pet Danagate. I even picked out lion ears, a mane, and other furry accessories for it. That is actually kind of adorable. Are you sure? Did you buy too much useless junk and end up getting it mixed up with... What are you calling useless? If you ask me, the most useless thing here is... Springfield slaps her hand over Sharky's mouth and keeps her from saying anything else. Huh? Manager, there are no more customers for now. Is everything alright? Sentoresi, you're just in time, quick. Tell them that this wasn't a diner gate I bought. That's a super diner gate. What's going on? Looks like you brought it back with the show supplies. No, we did not buy this. We checked by the goods store itself, and the diner gate in the box was not this one. It was a pet diner gate that was painted bright yellow. This box is not the one we got from the store, of that I am sure. See, I told you so. So, what's going on here? The truck driver was hauling illegal goods? Question mark? We had an accident, and I guess the boxes got switched during the accident? Huh? Ah, so that's what happened. This box belongs to that guy. What accident? What guy? Could you elaborate? On the way back, we got caught up in a disturbance caused by PMC robots. There was a truck loading cargo nearby, and the boxes looked a lot like ours. Perhaps that was when they got mixed up. Oh, that's right. We were in a hurry to leave and didn't open it to check. I sensed a discrepancy in the box's weight, but the present circumstances meant that I did not verify it further. I apologize. I am at least partially responsible for this incident. Huh? Why are you taking it all into yourself? That's not right. Sharky was the one who insisted on sticking my nose into the whole thing. Let's see. I think I understand the situation. Neither of you are at fault here. It wasn't wrong to stay behind to save the others. Who even cares anyway? I think we should open and check all the boxes, in case there are other surprises inside waiting for us. Yep. Let's get to it, everyone. What's going on here? The live outfits are here, but the props for the magic show are all... Wait, aren't these all military spec weapons? Shakri, you're not going to spray confetti with these, are you? Oh, you suck at telling jokes, Macchiato. I wasn't joking! Springfield shoots a disapproving look at Shakri, and then she pats Macchiato's arm. There. Let's try and figure out what's going on. From what we know, an accident occurred as someone was moving a shipment of military-grade weaponry, which got mixed up with Shakri's magic props, and both sides ended up taking the wrong things. If the weapons are here, then what do they have? A bunch of pigeons, balloons, and fireworks. Pigeons and fireworks are so expensive. Is that what you're focusing on? What's wrong, Sentoresi? I lost one of my buttons. I think it fell into one of the boxes. Is that right? That thing over there that's reflecting light. Is that it? That's it. Thank you. Huh? Is this a badge? It looks like a wolf's head. I've never seen anything like that before. Can I see? Doesn't look like it's from any line of branded goods. It might belong to the weapons owner. You should put it back for safety's sake. But doesn't that mean that the boxes are marked? This is like fate giving us a helping hand. Now we can try to find them and give them the stuff back, right? Almost like a witch amulet. It's not like we took the wrong boxes on purpose, so all we have to do is to explain what happened, and they ought to be willing to forgive the lovely little Shakri. Won't be that simple. These weapons all look like they've been modified, especially that super dynagate. This level of firepower is beyond the needs of the standard police work. It's flat out breaking the law. No ordinary citizen can afford to modify these weapons, to say nothing of the expense of shipping them to a satellite city. Springfield, I'm worried that it's linked to the activities of the underground organization CHEO2. Well, it doesn't matter who they are. All we need to do is either return their stuff or hand it to the cops, right? Which fairy tale kingdom did you even come from, little Miss Princess? Do you have any idea how dangerous these people are? You are You think they're like the customers who come in to try your blended coffee? Dealing in modified weapons is illegal, my dear, and whether you're buying or selling, once they know who you and Santaresi came into contact with the supply chain and took their product, everyone in Zucchero and the cafe is going to disappear from the face of the earth. Macchiato's tone is stern and Chakri is clearly shaken up. However, she recovers with a flutter of her eyelashes and after wiping the shock off her face, she smiles. Well, since you're so concerned about Zucchero, do you have any ideas to help, or why is it experienced Miss Macchiato? Actually, I was thinking... Oh, well, you're not a clueless shelter princess like me. I'm sure even the wise and experienced Miss Macchiato would have needed time to think of a plan to deal with this, right? So you weren't devoting all your processing power to badmouth Chakri then? You think you're worth a single operand of my processing power? Cool of you two. Chakri, I know you're trying your best to think of a solution for the crisis, but Macchiato's concerns are valid. Yes, I know. Chakri just thought Macchiato was too tense and wanted to lighten the mood, but I guess the opposite happens. I don't like Chakri. Did something happen between the two of you? No, it's nothing. Okay, fine. Chakri won't say a word. Macchiato folds her arms and remains silent, while Chakri simply tucks her hands behind her and lightly stomps on the squirming Dynagate. Springfield chuckles, at a bit of a loss for how to handle the pair. Is it me, or is it really noisy outside? Sounds like a municipal broadcast. Let's go and listen to it. Dear citizens, your attention please. We will be broadcasting an emergency notification. An emergency curfew will be enforced in CHEO2, effective immediately. All commercial establishments will be required to close for business within 2 hours. Citizens who wish to venture outdoors must supply an itinerary to their intended journey and cancel all non-essential outdoor activities. If an emergency arises, please report to your district office within 30 minutes. Citizens will be notified of the curfew's expiry at a later date. Message repeats. An emergency curfew. An emergency curfew? But why? They didn't mention the reason, and nobody mentioned anything like that recently. In any case, let's just close the cafe as requested. But if the curfew ends up lasting a long time, we may need to cancel the cafe live show. We're cancelling the cafe live? Oh yeah. If the curfew lasts until next week, then life is going to be affected. Do you even know what's going on right now? In any case, you should start by figuring out how to deal with all the junk here. With the curfew in effect, it's going to be more difficult to do anything. Calm down. Call from Riva. Santaresi, could you take Chakri with you and begin closing the cafe? Remember to email our regulars to let them know. Understood. What's going on? Now, why did Lima call right at this time? Could it be linked to the emergency curfew? Why are you so worried anyway? I brought in the blackboard at the doorway for you. No need to thank me. Not like I was going to anyway. I'll clear the counter then. What's up with her? Miss Macchiato, your face. Macchiato absentmindedly reaches up to wipe her face and finds her hand covered in chalk dust. She quickly glances into a piece of reflective glass, then uses her sleeve to frantically try and clean her face. God, that was so embarrassing. Good thing they didn't see. From the corner, Springfield watches the trio at work and sighs in relief before smiling and turning to take the call. Springfield, sorry, something urgent came up. I might need your help. What happened? It sounds bad. Actually, there's a wanted criminal who's been active around Kiev. He might have gone to Cherkasy recently. His name is Petarkafakas, and he's primarily involved in illegal acquisition of military weapons and then modifying and selling them, among other related criminal activities. Well, what a coincidence! He modifies military weapons. Mind the glasses. What? It's nothing. Go on. Mark has been wanted for over half a year now, but the Department of Public Security hasn't been able to nab him. Marcus. Sounds very cunning. Indeed he is. He uses the many times he's evaded pursuit to promote himself, and his reputation has spread from the Kiev region to Cherkasy. We recently received a report stating that his most recent customer was in Cherkasy. He might well be heading over there with his merchandise. I see. Actually, CHE-0102 just announced an emergency curfew. I suspect it might have something to do with his arrival. So the CHE-02 authorities must have found a clue about him, which means he ought to be in CHE-02. It said, why are you so concerned about this, Leva? Not long ago, we seized some military equipment from an illegal PMC. However, they were stolen during transportation. We learned that Farkas is planning to sell these weapons, the same batch that we lost. Which means you guys in the non-military forces administration are responsible for recovering those weapons. That's right. And wouldn't you know, the non-pod just doesn't have anyone on hand that we can send to Chikasi to handle the matter. Alright then. There are some things I can do in CHE-02. Thank you. You're as reliable as ever, Springfield. That said, you're going up against someone with a lot of firepower on the side, so whatever you do, please make sure to keep yourself safe, and Zakura too, of course. I will, don't worry. It's not often that you ask me for help, so I'll make sure I take care of this appropriately. I'll wait for your good news then. Manager, what did Lever call about? I had something about modified military weapons. Does this have anything to do with that super Danagate? Who did it? Is it dangerous? What should we do? Upon seeing Springfield hang up, Shakri immediately sidles up to her and tugs on her hand while firing off a barrage of questions. Springfield gently pats Shakri's head. Shakri, you don't have to feel bad. This isn't your fault. Then, isn't there anything Shakri can do to help? Allow me to explain the situation. Lever said that a wanted criminal called Farkas has fled over here and he's wanted for illegal modification and trafficking of military firearms. Lever asked us to catch him. As I thought, the stuff we're holding... Yes, it's very likely belongs to him. I can't believe he's a wanted criminal, but then all we need to do is hand those weapons over to the police, right? That way we'll get rid of a hot potato and provide a clue for Lever to catch the criminal. It's a win-win situation. Well, about that. You think the police is going to let you off just like that? Huh? What do you mean? Imagine you're a police officer, and one day, a doll with a huge pile of military firearms comes in and says, "Oh hi, I found these military weapons on the road, and they just so happen to belong to the wanted criminal you were looking for. Go on, take him. It's a clue." Would you honestly think this doll had nothing to do with your criminal? But it's true, I'm not lying. Shakri, sometimes you have to pay a price to tell others the truth. A price? But why? From the perspective of the fuzz, a clue that suddenly turns up is very suspicious. It might even be a trap. They'd have to investigate it. If they were dealing with a doll, they would probably just read your neurocloud data directly. They'd do that. And unfortunately, I'm in possession of a lot of information and resources from the Grey Zones, so I can't let anyone read my neurocloud data just like that. Yep, the military weapons would be small potatoes compared to that. It's not bad. What do you think? Even Springfield and I would be carted off, to say nothing of Zakura being shut down. Also... Macchiato. Springfield raises her voice and indicates that Shakri's pale face with her eyes. I see, seems I was being naive. It's one thing to bring this troublesome stuff back, but then... But when I think about how I almost got mismanaged and Springfield in trouble too, I'm sorry. I didn't know something like this could happen and I didn't think about it. It's not like you exposed it to anything yet. Why you blame yourself out of the time? I just wanted Zakura to be free of this troublesome stuff ASAP so it wouldn't affect the cafe life. So I panicked. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Shakri, I know you had Zakura's best interest at heart. Don't worry, we can think of a solution together. That's right, don't worry, I'm sure we can figure something out. Is that really a solution? Of course there is. Don't you believe in your manager? I'm sure everyone would be sad if the idol burst into tears. I'm not crying. A perfect idol doesn't cry. Your visual bodies are just effective, manager. Oh, really now? But your eyeliner and eyelashes are getting all smeared together. No way, I use professional grade waterproof makeup. I need a mirror. Where's my mirror? So you did cry then? No, I didn't cry. My makeup's perfectly fine. You didn't see it, did you, Macchiato? Although Shakri denies Macchiato's statement and a half, she still turns around to wipe away the tears in the corner of her eyes with her thumb, incidentally using her reflection in the nearby glass window to readjust her ribbon on the head. Right. Back to the main topic. Nobody from Zakuro is suited to openly handing the weapons over. That means the trick is not to let them know we're from Zakuro, right? So you're saying we just don't have to be discovered? Is that it? Yep. So just leave it to me. No can do. Why not? Is there anyone else here who can dodge all the security cameras from here to the building entrance of the public security? It's too risky, and you can't be sure that you can evade all the cameras, right? Are you trying to take everything onto yourself again? What does it matter? It's easier for me to do work alone. Plus, even if I'm caught, I can just run off by myself until the heat dies down. Wait a minute. Shaki can do it too? Huh? Since when did you have experience with sneaking missions? Oh, have you forgotten already, Macchiato? Shaki might not know how to sneak around, but as a top-class idol, Shaki is great with applying makeup to disguise herself. Shouldering your responsibilities is an essential virtue of an idol. Alright, wait. While I'm very glad you feel that way, you do realize I'm the manager, right? Not like I work for you. After ruling out methods that are too risky, our priority is now to move these weapons away somehow. Otherwise, if someone finds out there's a large stock of contraband in the cafe, we won't be able to clear our name no matter what we do. Leave that to me then. I'll make them all disappear tonight with a bang. You're going to move them away? Do you know where to move them to? Oh, that's where you come in. Wise and experienced Miss Makato. You pick the place and I'll send them there. Discretion guaranteed. Once I pick a place, I might as well go myself. No need to go to all that trouble. There's so much stuff that if you tried to shift it yourself, you'd be moving it until the end of the year. And besides, Shaki's not troublesome or anything. Still, if we move the weapons away, we might lose a clue to Farkas with them. That would make it hard for us to finish the task Miss Lever gave us. But I feel that if Farkas was here to make a deal, he'd have a large supply of merchandise with him, not just what's in the kitchen. Manager, do you mean to say you intend to find the place where he's caching the goods? Indeed. I'm sure there must be a place where the large amount of merchandise are stored in CHEO2. While everyone is moving the weapons, we should keep an eye open for the places where Farkas could be using as a storehouse. I think Lever will need that information. Then where should we move them to? Do you have any suggestions, Miss Makato? Port Vantani. Port Vantani. You mean that abandoned port? Yes. After the Intercontinental Railway opens, Port Vantani was abandoned due to disuse, so moving the weapons there would make things easier. Also, CHEO2's rivers are linked to many satellite cities near Kiev, and there are many unused warehouses and transport facilities there. It's very likely that Farkas would set his sights on that place. Indeed. If you're transporting large quantities of cargo, going by water would be an ideal choice. After all, it's not like he can just strut around with it on the Intercontinental Railway. The Brazilian police would have thought of that too, right? Yeah, they've probably investigated it too. However, for a wanted criminal, a place like that was just vetted would make the perfect blind spot to hide. So we'll be going to the port to get Mr. Gunrunner a surprise. No, we can't be sure that he's at the port. Our top priority is to get rid of the weapons in the cafe, but we can probably investigate the location while we're there. Right. First, we'll transfer the items into an abandoned warehouse in the port. That'll give us more time and room to strategize. After that, we'll go with the flow and find a way to get the police to notice these military weapons, or even set a trap for that Farkas guy. You sound so different whenever you're talking to the manager. I treat everyone the same. Still, Shaki likes the idea of a trap, so thumbs up from me. You need to hide your identity for a secret mission, right? Then it's time for Shaki's makeup skills to make an appearance. I come here. Quit bullying me. I don't need your makeup skills or whatever. Yeah. I think I'll return to this tomorrow afternoon. I am just tired as hell. Really, really tired. I'm sorry. I really wanted to make a longer stream where I actually get through some of that event content, but I'm just fucking tired, man. Today's been a long day, so I'm just gonna call it. Tomorrow's on. Oh no, tomorrow afternoon is what I said. Tomorrow is Hunt. I just meant like earlier in the day, depending on if I have time. Is there anyone I can raid right now? Meant like earlier in the day. I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it here for the head of you right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I didn't want to raid in there. I'm just gonna call it for the day and just stop right here. Again, I'm very sorry for the really short stream. It's barely been 1.5 hours. I just need some sleep. Have a good night. Take some rest. As I'll do that right now. Weh.